First saw this video on Donut Operator. I'll leave a link to his channel below for that video, as well as a real video that I found online. It takes place in November 2020. A woman who is a victim of domestic violence goes to the police and asks for an officer to escort her to her house to collect her belongings and get out. Two officers are coming into the house. The boyfriend is not there. They learn that he owns a gun and he has a history of violence, obviously. While they are there collecting her things, the boyfriend shows up with the gun and starts shooting. The original video was about 8 minutes long, but it composes both police officers' body cam angles. I've cut down to just one angle for one police officer and then pasted the second part in just as the shooting starts. It'll be about 4 minutes long. We'll discuss what happened after the video.
Just got to let you know that we have our body cameras on now.
Okay.
Is the Ring camera the only camera that works?
We have the Ring camera, we have the other camera.
Okay. Can you disconnect them so that he can't view
I
them?
have to have my neck on there to do it.
Okay.
If they could do that.
If they could do that, then he, won't know what's going on here. But like I said, I would call 911 immediately if he comes back, and he'll be arrested. Just tell him you made a, keep that pink piece of paper, show him. Do you feel safe here, or would you rather go to a domestic violence shelter?
So I think the kids can go to my sister's house. Should I change the lock? I don't know.
Yeah, you could change the locks because he's going to be arrested. So, technically he has to have access, but he's going to get arrested, and then there's going to be an order of protection issue. So once you change the locks, even if he called the police, we're going to arrest him, and then, then the order of protection will be in effect, and then you have every right to change the locks for your own safety.
So I can change it now?
You can change it now,
Okay,
yeah.
so
I would highly recommend doing that.
Because you have the key.
Okay. So yeah,
Do you guys want to go in?
we'll go in with you just to make sure he's not here and everything's safe and okay.
The thing is, he has access to all the cameras.
Yeah.
Right.
So we are gonna have to disconnect it.
Yeah, that's what they said. The Ring camera, I don't know how to do that.
You can
Because
take
he
out
can
the
see us
battery.
right now.
Take out the battery.
Take the battery.
You can see us right now. I have one in the back and one in the front.
Well, you have 2 ring cameras? Screw in.
Oh.
If you have a Phillips head screwdriver, you'll be able to take that out.
I can do that.
Or you can put a cloth over it.
That'll work too.
Low tech.
Home improvement, all types of stuff.
And you said you didn't see his car out front?
No. No.
But his access to his firearm the firearm is definitely not in this home.
We have the safe upstairs, so I don't know if it's in here. I don't know if it's upstairs. I don't know where it's at.
Do you have access to the safe?
No.
No.
No, I don't think that's it.
But you haven't seen the firearm in this house since he's been back?
No.
Since he got it back?
He's gonna come back because he left everything here. He's gonna be back because he left everything. Everything.
Okay. Well, do you want to pack up and go to your sister's now while we're still here?
The kid is in the middle of school.
Well,
Unless I change the lock.
if you can get a locksmith here within, as soon as possible, that's a good idea. Or where does your sister live?
Oh, he's coming. That's him. He's here.
pack up and go to your sister's now while we're still here?
The kid is in the middle of school right now,
Well,
unless I change the lock.
if you can get a locksmith here within, you know, as soon as possible, that's a good idea. Or going, where does your sister live?
Oh, he's coming, that's him, he's there.
So as you saw, the boyfriend just walked in there and started shooting without hesitation. He was there to kill that woman, no doubt about it. The police just happened to be in the way. He fired 11 shots, shooting the police officer in the thigh and another one in both his hands. Between the police officers, they fired 26 shots and killed him. The woman was unharmed. Now, for all you defund the police idiots who think that this was unnecessary, imagine if there were social workers instead of police officers there. You'd have 3 dead and possibly a suicide, or worse, this guy could have gotten away and hurt somebody else. Defunding the police does not solve a problem. Social workers are not law enforcement and they can't handle things like this. They're not trained for that. They work in an office, in a desk. The best way to do is to increase funding, update the police training to handle things a little bit better, but not defund them because then the training goes down to bare basics, which is like identify issues, shoot first, ask questions later. We don't want that. Defunding the police is a moronically stupid idea, and all politicians who agree with this are just kissing ass in order to get their re-elected. In the end, defunding the police doesn't work. Social workers going to domestic violence scenes don't work because, as you just saw, he walked in with a gun and then started shooting even though there were 2 armed police. To quote the immortal Joe Friday, if an armed man is willing to shoot 2 police officers without hesitation, imagine what he's going to do to you, the unarmed civilian. This is a proof that social workers doing domestic violence calls is a terrible idea. Don't defund the police. Increase funding for better training. That's the best option you can do.